If Peppa Pig taught us anything, it's that consistency is optional and gravity is just a suggestion. Number 1. Magic toy basket at the beach. In the episode The Beach, Peppa and her family arrive ready for a sunny day. Peppa opens the basket and pulls out everything they need. Towels, a ball, buckets and spades. All the beach fun stuff. But just a few moments later, after Mummy Pig puts sunscreen on the kids, something strange happens. If you look closely behind them, you'll see the bucket and spades are back in the basket, like Peppa never took them out. Nobody put them back. Nobody even touched the basket again. Either the beach is haunted, or Peppa's toy basket is secretly a vending machine that restocks itself. Number 2. Peppa's parents disappear mid-greeting. In Kylie Kangaroo, Peppa and her family step outside to welcome their Aussie visitors. Peppa and George are right in front, with Mummy and Daddy Pig standing tall behind them. Everything looks normal, but as soon as the scene zooms in on Peppa and George, something odd happens. Mummy and Daddy Pig are suddenly gone. Poof! It's like they vanished into thin air. No sound, no movement, no goodbye wave. One moment, they're proudly standing with their kids, and the next, it's just Peppa and George in the frame, looking like they came out alone. Did the parents run off for snacks? Did they crouch down really fast? Or maybe they mastered the ancient art of silent vanishing? We may never know. And now for your golden nugget of wisdom from Peppa Pig. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's simple, but it matters. When we lead with kindness, everything else just works better. Let me know in the comments if that one stuck with you, or reminded you of something. Alright, back to the chaos Peppa didn't expect us to notice. Number 3. The puddle that hits the gym. In the same episode with Kylie Kangaroo, Peppa is busy doing what she does best, showing off her muddy puddle jumping skills. She jumps into a small puddle and invites everyone else to join in. But hold up, as more friends hop in, something strange starts happening. That tiny puddle begins to grow like it's had a protein shake. It goes from a small splash to a muddy lake in just a few jumps. Nobody adds water. No new puddle appears. It's the exact same spot, just bigger now. Maybe Daddy Pig joined the fun, and his earthquake-style jumping stretched the land a little. Number 4. The museum wall that can't make up its mind. During a trip to the museum, Peppa stops to admire a shiny crown on display. Behind her is a plain purple wall. Just a regular, boring wall. But then the camera zooms in and suddenly it's gone. In its place, a full glass cabinet that popped up out of nowhere. Did Peppa time travel to a new exhibit? Did the crown unlock a secret display mode? Or is the museum just really into surprise renovations? This whole scene basically shouts, "Now you see me, now you don't." And honestly, if museum walls could pull vanishing acts like that in real life, nobody would leave the gift shop. Peppa came for a crown and got a magic trick instead. Number 5. The case of the vanishing ice cream. In the fish pond, Daddy Pig takes Peppa and George to visit one of his favorite childhood spots. As they walk toward the pond, both kids are holding ice cream cones, happily enjoying their treats. The cones stay perfectly in their hands as the family strolls along the path. But the moment Daddy Pig starts chatting with Miss Rabbit and the scene zooms out, something strange happens. The ice cream is gone. Not a single drip, no cone, nothing. Are we really supposed to believe they finished it that fast? Unless Peppa and George have mastered instant snacking, this is just suspicious. Someone needs to explain how 2 full cones vanished mid-walk without even a single napkin in sight. Number 6. George's boots just changed their mind. On Daddy Pig's birthday, Mummy Pig surprises Daddy Pig with a shiny new pair of boots. Naturally, the whole family decides to celebrate the gift in the only way they know how, by heading outside to jump in muddy puddles. As they leave the house, George is clearly wearing his usual bright red boots. They're easy to spot, and nothing looks out of place. But once the family arrives at the puddle jumping zone, something strange happens. George's boots are now orange. No one stopped to swap them, and George didn't carry a spare pair in his pocket. Apparently, his boots just felt like trying a new color mid-walk. If shoes had mood swings, this would be a textbook case. Number 7. The washing machine that plays hide and seek. In washing, Peppa and George cover Daddy Pig's white shirt in mud, which means laundry day gets a surprise early start. Mummy Pig adds his dirty shirt to the basket, then leaves the room to gather more clothes. Peppa tosses in her muddy shirt too. And just like that, the wash begins. But when the cycle ends, Something doesn't add up. Mummy Pig pulls out only one clean shirt, Peppa's. The rest of the laundry has vanished. Later, Daddy Pig comes home, and suddenly, the machine shows a few clothes inside again. But by the time Peppa hands him his shirt, the drum is completely empty. Either this washing machine deletes reality, or someone is seriously messing with the laundry logic. Number 8. The toolbox that refused to stay put. In Daddy Puts Up a Picture, Mummy Pig wants to hang a lovely photo of Peppa and George, so Daddy Pig steps up to do the job. While he's getting ready to mark the wall, we clearly see the toolbox sitting behind Peppa and George, right where it was left. But just a moment later, it somehow slid across the room and is now sitting near Daddy Pig. No one picked it up. No one even glanced at it. Then, once the picture is finally up on the wall, the toolbox decides to return to its original spot like nothing ever happened. At this point, we have to ask, who's really running the house? Because it might be the toolbox. Number 9. Susie Sheep's shoes can't decide who they are. In the episode Trampolines, Peppa and her friends visit Miss Rabbit's trampoline park for some high-flying fun. During the safety briefing, we get a clear look at Miss Rabbit's desk, completely empty. But a few seconds later, a random blue boot appears on it, like it just dropped in for a visit. Things only get weirder from there. Susie Sheep, who walks in wearing blue shoes, takes them off before jumping, and suddenly they're purple. No explanation, no sock switch, just a mid-jump fashion transformation. Honestly, if shoes could change color depending on their mood, Susie's pair would definitely feel dramatic. This episode isn't just a workout, it's a full-on identity crisis for the footwear section. Number 10. The mall paintings that pulled a disappearing act. In the perfect day, Peppa and her family visit the mall so Mummy Pig can relax at the spa. While Mummy enjoys her massage, Peppa runs into Susie and the two head off to the photo booth for some goofy snapshots. As they walk up to the booth, it's clear there are 2 paintings on the walls, one on each side. But when the girls finish their photo session and step back out, those paintings are completely gone. Not shifted, not blocked, just vanished. Maybe the photo booth is also an art thief on the side. Or maybe the mall thought it would be fun to play Spot the Difference in real time. Either way, those walls did not get the memo. Number 11. The pumpkin that practiced yoga. In the pumpkin competition, Peppa visits Grandpa Pig's greenhouse to check out his Halloween masterpiece, a giant pumpkin he's been proudly growing. When we first see it, the thing is massive. It's clearly way too big to fit through the narrow greenhouse door, like not even close big. But a few scenes later, Grandpa somehow wheels it right out with zero struggle. No squeezing, no lifting, not even a dent in the doorway. What happened? Did the pumpkin bend? Did the door suddenly get wider? Or is this a very flexible vegetable with a hidden talent for shapeshifting? One thing's for sure, whatever deal that pumpkin made to escape the greenhouse, it worked. Number 12. The hatch that pieced out without warning. In Lifeboat, Peppa heads to the dockyard and gets a tour of Grampy Rabbit's boat. When he first appears, he pops right out of a hatch in the deck, clear as day, right where it should be. But just moments later, the whole gang is standing on the same spot, and the hatch is completely gone. Nobody closed it. Nobody moved it. It's just not there anymore. The boat must have a built-in trapdoor to another dimension. And just when things couldn't get weirder, the lever that used to be far from the steering wheel suddenly shifts right beside it. Either this boat is alive and rearranging itself, or someone skipped the boat layout consistency memo entirely. Number 13. The backpack that glued itself to Daddy Pig. In Nature Trail, the family heads out for a peaceful day in the countryside. At first, Daddy Pig wasn't wearing anything on his back. No bag, no straps, nothing. But in the very next shot, he's suddenly sitting there with a full-sized backpack stuck to him like it grew out of his spine. There are no straps inside, no signs of how it got there, and honestly, it looks like it's been super glued to his shirt. The straps magically appear only after he jumps out of the car, which, by the way, he launches himself from like it's a trampoline. If backpacks could teleport and doors could shut themselves, then this episode is secretly a sci-fi thriller in disguise. These Peppa slip-ups were hiding in plain sight, and now you can't unsee them. But here's the real question. Are we overthinking it? Or is Peppa's world secretly falling apart? Let's argue it out in the comments.